Feliciano.
Now a throw over. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Well, it's one thing to fall asleep at the wheel, but to do it when you're on first base in a showcase game that might decide your future, that's just inexcusable. That lead wasn't all that big, but it was big enough.
Now batting, C.J. Glenn. He singled his last time up.
C.J.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Matson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. At the plate, Keith Zavala.
Now batting, shortstop, Keith Zavala.
And no outs now.
Is on the ground over to first. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
Into the box now, C.J. Glenn. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Glenn.
Right here. Hey, let it rip one time.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. Digging in, Brian Vasquez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Matson over at second. Castillo is over at first with 1 away. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? Throw won't get him. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Settling in now, C.J. Glenn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And make it come to you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here. Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in. Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
On the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. In to score the runner from third.
And a great thing about that, AB, aside from him clutching up and driving in a run, it's what he did with 2 outs in the inning. That speaks volumes about a kid's mental toughness right there, and the scouts are definitely going to take note of that.
So coming to the plate, Jose Feliciano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball. Ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The tag, and he is out. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The West Prospects used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Antonio. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Martin Salinas, a right-hander from the state of Maryland, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Come on, let it fly.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The Eastern Prospects lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the East Prospects.
So stepping in, Rondell Floyd, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding in, Corey Sherrill, and their runners at the corners now.
The third baseman, Corey Sherrill.
The 1-1 home. Gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, C.J. Glenn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Get down,
Scooped up.
dig, dig.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on. Ready for another shot now, Derek Monroe.
The second baseman, Derek
Burke stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, you got 1.
Rounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
3.
And he's safe.
He's safe.
Stepping into the box, C.J. Glenn. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
C.J. Glenn.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Right to him.
Go hard, go hard,
and
go
the
hard.
throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the East, number 20, Isaiah Joby.
The ground over to first. Throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. All set for the start of the inning. So striding forward now, C.J. Glenn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
5-2 the final today. The East jumped out to an early lead.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. With the 10th pick, the Los Angeles Angels select C.J. Glenn, a first baseman from the Central Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the big leagues.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Connor Pilkington gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Runners are at first and third with none out.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh? Speed up and drive it, huh?
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Bare-handed for one. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man. Now in the box, C.J. Glenn.
C.J. Glenn.
You can do it, no better. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Hey, great at that. Nice hit.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now, Jordan Zimmerman. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The third baseman,
Good rip
Jordan
on it, huh?
Zimmerman.
Hey, see it. Try it. Let's go, big
The
dog.
2-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Digging in once again, C.J. Glenn. He singled his last time up.
Glenn.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Hey, have a rip like a champ. Here you go.
He pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready for another chance? Jordan Zimmerman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Randolph on second. Glenn at first. 2 out in the inning.
Let it fly. Let's go. Right
Now
here.
he'll step off.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Just keeping him close. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
D-Row, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
The 0-2 home. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no error. Now at the plate, C.J. Glenn, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Digging in, Samir Duenas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hard hit ball to second. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Birmingham Barons used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Danny DePico claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hunter Schreiber earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll